Shiva Puranam, Vidyesvara Samhita, Chapter 21, Worship of Parthiva-linga. The rishis said, O fortunate one, O Suta, the disciple of Vyasa, salutation to you. You have explained to us the method of adoring Parthiva-linga in an appropriate manner. Because of the difference in desires, you please speak out the number of Parthiva-lingas to be adored, because you are compassionate to the downtrodden people. Suta said, O ascetics, you please listen to the method of Parthiva-lingas adoration, with the performing of which a person becomes successful in his mission. A person who adores other gods in preference to the Parthiva-linga, his adoration becomes infructuous, besides the efforts to control the mind and the giving of the charities. Now I shall speak out the number of the Parthiva-lingas to be adored, based on one's desires to be fulfilled. O best of the sages, the number surely bestows the quick reward. Initially, the invocation should be done, and then the consecration. All the lingas should be made of the same size separately. The person desirous of knowledge and wisdom should make 1,000 lingas with devotion and then adore them, which would surely fulfill his desires. A person desirous of riches should make 500 lingas. A person desirous of sun should make 1500 lingas, while those desirous of then costumes should make 500 lingas. The people desirous of moksha should make 1,000,000,000 of lingas. The one who is desirous of land should make 1,000 lingas. The one who seeks compassion of the Lord should make 3,000 lingas, and the one desirous of going on pilgrimage should make 2,000 lingas. One who is desirous of a friend should make 3,000 lingas. The one desirous of glamour or conjuration should make 800 lingas. The one desirous the destruction of others should make 700 lingas. The one who intends to create confusion should make 800 lingas. The one desirous of separation or defection should make 1,000. For creating hindrance 1,000. For creating bitterness 500 lingas should be made. To get free from the bondage 1,500. To be free from the danger from the king 500. To be relieved from the danger of thieves 200 Parthivas should be adored. To be free from the danger of sorcerers 500 Parthivas should be adored. To be relieved of poverty 5,000, and for attaining all round success 10,000 Parthivas should be adored. O sages, now I am going to speak out the method of the performing of the adoration daily, which should be listened by you. The adoring of a linga removes the sins. Adoration of a couple of lingas bestows success in money matters, while the adoration of 3 lingas fulfills all the desires. Thus, more the number of lingas are adored by a person, the more would be the success achieved by him. Now, I will speak out the number of the lingas. Now, I would speak out the number of the lingas because of the difference of opinion among the sages. The people with wisdom surely get themselves freed of the danger from the king after adoring 10,000 Parthiva-lingas. To get free from the prison, one should adore 10,000 Parthiva-lingas. To get relieved of the danger from sorcerers, 7,000 Parthivas should be adored. A childless person, for seeking a child, should adore 55,000 of Parthivas. By adoring 10,000 Parthivas, one gets a daughter. By adoring 10,000 Parthivas, one achieves the fortunes of Vishnu and others. And by adoring 10 lakhs of Parthiva-lingas, one achieves enormous riches beyond measure. The one who adores a crore of Parthiva-lingas, he becomes Shiva himself. There is no doubt about it. The adoration of Shiva bestows reward equivalent to the performing a crores of yajnas. The person desirous of pleasure, the adoration of Parthiva bestows pleasure to him in the start and moksha at the end. When the time of a degraded and the wicked person is spent without adoration of a linga daily, he has to face considerable harm. All types of charities, vratas, tirthas, and yajnas are on the one side, and on the other side is only the adoration of Parthiva-linga. The sanctity which has been attached to the adoration of Shiva-linga in this age of Kali, the same importance is not attached to anything else. This has been decided by the scriptures. The adoration of linga bestows several types of pleasures and salvation. It also removes several types of misfortunes. Therefore, by adoring it daily, one achieves sayujya of Shiva or final emancipation. The linga having the form of Shiva should be adored by the great sages as has been prescribed in the Shiva Puja Vidhana. There are three types of lingas, viz. Upper, middle, and the lowest. The size of the respective lingas has been prescribed in the scriptures, which I am going to speak out. You please listen to it. The learned people well versed in the Shastras have described that the linga consecrated over the pedestal with the height of 4 angulas is the best. The pedestal having half of the aforesaid height is considered to be a middle one. When the linga is established in a pedestal having the height further half of the above is considered to be the lowest. The one who adores several types of lingas daily, all his desires are fulfilled. According to the 4 Vedas, there is no other auspicious deed better than the adoration of Shiva. This is the conclusion of all the Shastras. Discarding all the bondages of the karmas, one should adore linga along with great devotion. The one who has adored the linga, he has adored the entire movable and the immovable creatures. This is the best remedy for the redemption of the people drowning in the ocean of the universe. The people who have been blinded with the darkness of ignorance and whose minds are attracted towards the worldly pleasures, there is no other remedy except that for the adoration of Shiva. By adoring Shiva Linga with devotion, Hari, Brahma, and other gods, besides the sages, Rakshasas, Gandharvas, Charanas, Daityas, Danavas, Shesha, serpents, Garuda, and other birds, Prajapati, Manu, Kinnars, and humans have all the desires of their hearts fulfilled. With the reciting of the respective mantras, adoring Shiva by methods of Vedas and the Puranas, the Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, Shudras, and the people of mixed generation should adore Shiva Linga. O sages, what is the use of talking more? O Brahmanas, besides the above Varnas, even the women have the right to adore Shiva Linga. The Vedic Brahmanas can adore Shiva as prescribed in the Vedas or the Puranas. For the people of the other Varnas, the Puranic way of the adoration of Shiva has been considered to be quite proper. The Vedic Brahmanas should adore Shiva by the Vedic method. This has been obtained by Lord Shiva himself. The Brahmanas whose hearts have been burnt out because of the curses of the Dhichi, Gautama, and other rishis have usually little faith in adoring Shiva according to the Vedic method. The one who disregarding the Vedic of Smarta of Smriti's method adores Shiva by other means, he does achieve the full reward for the same. Thus, adoring Shiva properly up to the offering of the naivedya, one should also adore the 8 images which represent the 3 worlds. The 8 images are the earth, water, fire, wind, sky, sun, moon, and the sacrificer, as himself defined by Shiva. Besides, the images of Sharva, Bhava, Rudra, Ugra, Bhima, Ishvara, Mahadeva, and Pashupati should be adored in the form of images. Thereafter, the family of Shiva should also be adored with devotion. The sandal paste and unbroken rice, etc., should also be offered. Thereafter, Ishan, Nandi, Chanda, Mahakala, Bhringi, Brusha, Skanda, Soma, and Shukra should also be respectively adored. Birabhadra should be in the fore, while Kirtimukha should be behind. Thus, the 11 Rudras should also be adored appropriately. Thereafter, reciting the Panchakshara mantra, the recitation of Shatarudriya should also be made, followed by the Shiva Stotra and the Panchanga. Thereafter, one should circumambulate, offer salutation, and rendition should be made of the linga. In this way, the entire adoration of Shiva has been narrated respectfully. The work of Shiva should be performed at night facing east. Similarly, the adoration of Shiva should also be done getting purified facing the north. One should not sit towards or the east of Shiva, nor should anyone sit with his spouse to the north of Shiva, nor in the west. One should sit towards the north alone. The learned devotee should not perform adoration of Shiva without application of the ashes on the body, Tripundra, over the forehead, without wearing the rosary of Rudraksha, and without the leaves of wood apple trees. O sages, when the ashes are not available, a devotee should take some dust and apply it over the forehead in the form of Tripundra. Iti Shri Shiva Mahapurane Prathamayang Vidyesvara Samhitayang Parthiva-pujana Varnanang Namaika Vingshodhyayah. Chapter 22, Glory of Shiva, Naivedya and Bilva, wood apple. Rishis said, O sage, we have earlier heard that Shiva Naivedya should not be consumed. Then the exact position about the same, as well as the glory of wood apple, may please be stated. Suta said, O sages, you are all graceful, being performers of the vratas of Shiva. I shall lovingly speak out the same. All of you should listen to the same attentively. A devotee of Shiva, purifying himself, undertaking the vrata with a firm mind, should accept the naivedya of Shiva. With the very sight of the naivedya of Shiva, all the sins disappear in no time, and by consuming it, crores of merits automatically arrive before the devotee. There is no need for performing the yajnas in thousands or crores. By consuming the naivedya of Shiva, a devotee achieves the sayujya of Shiva. A house is purified with the mere mention of the naivedya of Shiva. It also becomes the cause of the purification of the other houses. Finding the arrival of the naivedya, it should be placed over the head, and it should be consumed reciting the name of Shiva. When the naivedya arrives in the house, it should be taken at once, because by delaying it, saying that it would be taken subsequently, the naivedya is insulted and a person earns a sin. The one who does not feel interested in having the naivedya of Shiva, he, the grand sinner, surely falls in the hell. A devotee who wears the small image of Shiva made in gold, silver, or other metals with utmost devotion is entitled to receive the naivedya, it is said. A devotee of Shiva, having received Shiva Diksha, is entitled to consume the naivedya of all types of Shiva lingas. Those who have received other dikshas but are devoted to Shiva, the decision about their taking the Shiva's naivedya is as follows. O Brahmanas, the consuming of the naivedyas of the linga which emerges out of saligrama in Rasalinga, Stone Linga, Silver Linga, Gold Linga, and the lingas consecrated by the Siddhas and the gods in the crystal linga of Kashmira, Ratna Linga, besides all the Jyotirlingas, rewards like the performing of Chandrayana Vrata, the person committing Brahmahatya when getting purified consumes the offerings made to Shiva. All his sins are washed out. The food offered to the goddess Chandi should not be consumed by the human beings. The food offered to the goddess Chandi should not be consumed by the human beings. The place which is out of control of the goddess Chanda should be consumed with devotion. The same Chanda has no control over the lingas like Bana, iron, Siddha, and Swayambhu, besides the other images of Shiva. After bathing Shiva Linga properly, if the said water is sipped thrice, all his three types of sins are washed out. The Shiva Naivedya, which has been termed as not fit for consumption, it gets purified, including the leaves, flowers, fruit, water, etc., coming in touch with the Saligrama Shila. O sages, the material placed over the tip of the linga is not to be consumed. The stuff which is beyond the touch of the linga remains auspicious and can be taken. O sages, I have spoken before you about the sanctity of the naivedya. Now you listen to the glory of wood apple quite respectfully. The wood apple tree is the form of Shiva. In a way, it has been praised even by the gods. How can one know about its glory? The places of pilgrimages, which are well known in the world, all reside at the roots of the wood apple tree. The one who adores Mahadeva, Shiva, in the root of the wood apple tree, he surely achieves Shiva. The one who pours water over Shiva, lodged in the roots of wood apple tree, he becomes self-purified, having himself taken bath in all the sacred places. He becomes auspicious on earth. At the root of the wood apple tree, if one pours water in the basin round it, Lord Shiva gets pleased, finding its base filled with water. A person who adores the root of the wood apple tree, offering fragrance, unbroken rice, flour, etc., he achieves Shiva Loka and his progeny comfortably develops. The one who lights lamp at the root of wood apple tree, he after achieving the Tattva Jnana becomes the form of Shiva. A devotee who plucking the uninjured leaves of the wood apple tree and offers them to Shiva is surely freed from all the sins. The one who, making a Brahmana to sit under the wood apple tree and serves him food with devotion, he earns the merit of feeding a crore of Brahmanas. A devotee of Shiva who serves the food prepared in milk and serves it to devotee of Shiva, he never becomes poor. The adoration of Shiva Linga has been stated to be complete in all respects and has been stated to be of two types, taking into consideration the paths of perseverance, and renunciation. Those who are indulging in the worldly affairs, they should adore the pedestal on earth which fulfills all the desires. It should be adored through a competent Brahmana. After the Rudrabhisheka, one should offer naivedya of the best quality rice. After the end of the worship, the linga should be placed in the house at an auspicious place separately. After the finishing of the Bali Puja, food should be served to devotees of Shiva and those who are detached from the world. They are required to worship the subtle linga. Worshipping with the ashes, the same should also be offered to Shiva. At the end of the adoration, the Sadashiva-linga should be placed over the head. Iti Shri Shiva Mahapurane Prathamayang Vidyesvara Samhitayang Shiva naivedya Varnano Nama Dvavingshodhyayah. Chapter 23. Glory of the names of Shiva. The rishis said, O Suta, O virtuous one, O disciple of Vyasa, salutation to you. You please tell us the best of the glory of the ashes of Shiva. Besides, you also speak out the glory of Rudraksha as well as the names of Shiva in order to delight my heart. Suta said, You have put me good questions for the welfare of the world. You people are great, graceful, auspicious, as well as the gems of your own respective race. Lord Shiva is your supreme God. Even otherwise, you always like a life story of Shiva. You always like the life story of Shiva. Those who adore Shiva are graceful, successful, and they are having the human body is also successful. They have redeemed their race. The one who always recites the name of Shiva from his mouth, the sins do not touch him like the fire of the burning coal of Katechu. When someone recites Shri Shivaya Namaha from his mouth, at that point of time, his mouth becomes the auspicious place of pilgrimage and all his sins are washed out. Whosoever, filled with devotion, looks at his face, he earns the merit of having a bath at a sacred place. There is no doubt about it. O Brahmanas, wherever a person who wears the rosary of Rudraksha as well as the ashes and the person reciting the name of Shiva live, they earn the reward of having a bath at Triveni by a mare took at them. The reciting of the name of Shiva, wearing of the rosary of Rudraksha, and applying of the ashes over the body bestow enormous merits. Therefore, they are believed to be rewarding like Triveni. In case all the three of them remain in one's body, the very sight of him removes all the sins. There is absolutely no difference by looking at him or at Triveni. The one who does not believe so is surely a sinner. One who does not apply ashes over the head, the body is without Rudraksha, and the name of Shiva is not recited from the mouth, the company of such a degraded person should be discarded. The name of Shiva has been conceived to be the Ganga, the ashes as the Yamuna, and Rudraksha as Saraswati. All of them destroy the sins. The one who has all the three in his body his reward is safely lodged at one place. The learned people have equated them with the bath at the Triveni. Brahma, who is desirous of the welfare of the universe, had weighted both of them, which were found to be equals. Therefore, the ashes should be applied always. Since that day, all gods, along with Brahma and Vishnu, always make use of these three which are destroyer of sins even by their sight. The rishis said, "You have revealed the same reward for all the three of them. Therefore, O Subrata, you kindly speak out the special glory of the same." Suta said, "O Rishis, you are quite intelligent and devoted to Shiva. Besides being the best among the learned people, O Brahmanas, you listen to the special glory of the same. Though its glory is unknown even to the Vedas, Puranas, as well as Shastras, still, O Brahmanas, I am revealing the truth about the same because of your devotion. O Brahmanas, the real glory of all the three except Lord Maheshwara, who is beyond Sata and Asata, none else knows. I am going to narrate their glory in brief because of your devotion. O Brahmanas, you listen with delight, which removes all types of sins. The name of Shiva is like the forest fire which destroys the mountain of sins, and all the sins are reduced to ashes with the same. O Saunaka, all types of miseries emerge from the sins, and they are destroyed with reciting of the name of Shiva. There is no doubt about it. The person who always recites the name of Shiva, he is Vedic, he is noble soul, is graceful and a learned one. O sages, he is bestowed with several types of rewards by dharma at once, the belief of which could be realized with the reciting of the name of Shiva. O Munishwaras, the number of sins which are destroyed with the reciting of the name of Shiva, the equivalent number of sins cannot be committed by a person in the world. O Munishwara, with the reciting of the name of Shiva, all the sins including Brahmahatya and others are destroyed. Such of the people who cross the ocean of the universe using the name of Shiva as the boat, all their sins relating to the world are washed out. O great sages, for the destruction of all the sins relating to the world, the battle axe in the form of the name of Shiva is quite enough. The people who are suffering from the forest fire of sins should be made to consume the nectar like name of Shiva. The person who is suffering from the forest fire of sins cannot get peace except with the name of Shiva. Such of the devotees who are soaked with stream of nectar in the form of the name of Shiva, they never get worried even after falling into the fire of the universe. Such of the noble people who preserve in their heart the devotion for the name of Shiva, such people achieve redemption quite suddenly. O Munishwara, those who have performed tapas for many births, they achieve the adoration of Shiva, which destroys all the sins. The one who preserves an unwavering devotion towards Shiva in his mind, he alone can achieve moksha and none else. This is my feeling. The one who remains devoted to Shiva even after the committing of the grave sins, he is relieved of all types of sins. There is no doubt about it. As with the single forest fire, many trees are burnt out. Similarly, with the reciting of the name of Shiva, all the sins are washed out. O Saunaka, the person whose body gets purified with the ashes, and the one who respectfully recites the name of Shiva, such a person, even if he be a grave sinner, crosses the ocean of the universe. The sinner who kills the Brahmana or steals his riches is relieved of the sins with the reciting of the name of Shiva. After going through all the Vedas, we have come to the conclusion that of all the remedies used for the crossing of the universe, the reciting of the name of Shiva is the best. This is what has been concluded by the ancient rishis. O sages, what is the use of talking much? The name of Shiva destroys all the sins. The strength of Shiva's name in the destruction of the sins is extremely auspicious. A person cannot commit as many sins as can be destroyed by the reciting of the name of Shiva. O sages, with the influence of the name of Shiva, the extremely sinful king named Indradyumna had achieved the best place. Besides, the wife of a Brahmana was extremely sinful. She also achieved the best place with the influence of the name of Shiva. O best of the Brahmanas, I have spoken to you about the best of the glory of the name of Shiva. Now you should listen from me the importance of the ashes which purify all. इति श्री शिव महापुराणे प्रथमायां विद्येश्वर संहितायां शिव नाम माहात्म्य वर्णनं नाम त्रयोविंशोऽध्यायः।